I am not just a teacher from Wisconsin Rapids, but I'm a native of the Adams Friendship area, so this area is very familiar to me, and I'm very glad to be here. I just wish it were for a different reason and it were a slightly different temperature. But you are all out here for the absolute right reasons, for the absolutely worst of events that could have happened. Marlon referred to the Triangle Shirtwaist Fire. I have to tell you two things. I come with a message, not just from the state level, but I was just in New York City for the 100th anniversary of the Triangle Shirtwaist Fire disaster. I was asked by the New York AFL-CIO to speak about Wisconsin. It isn't just our fight. States, nations are coming to this cause and looking and watching and saying, don't give up. What can we do to help you? How do we support what you are doing? If they can take your rights in a progressive state like Wisconsin, what will they do to the rest of our country? We have to make a stand. On Friday, when I was there in front of the Ash building where 146 immigrants died because they locked the doors on the 8th and 9th floors of that building to keep out union organizers. The only other excuse they gave was that they were stealing 69 cents worth of cloth they had lost, and it would ruin the business. It was all about profits and power. But I will tell you, you could see faces in the windows of that building. And it was a witness on the street that day, Frances Perkins, who became the first female Secretary of Labor in this country. She saw, she was mobilized, she was activated, and she said never again would workers be risked that way. But it was the very same year, 1911, when our own state of Wisconsin enacted workmen's compensation regulation. We have the history. We cannot turn it back. What Luther Olson did was to turn his back on this district. He knows better. He knows better than most of the folks in that legislature what it means to school districts to have collective bargaining agreements and a peaceful way to resolve disputes between employees and employers.
He rolled over.
And he said the national agenda was more important and he would vote against it.
Shame on him.
Shame. Shame on Luther Olson. And the district that he was elected to represent rightfully says recall. Recall, and the only way that we can do that is the effort that you are involved in today. To make sure that we're standing with people like Fred Clark, who stood up for us in the assembly day after day after day, hour after hour. We have to be successful in these recalls. We have to show it isn't just people who have had union contracts. It's our neighbors and our friends and the people that we're in community organizations with who will stand with us because they didn't vote for this. They may have voted for Republicans. They didn't vote for this. They never believed that this is what would happen. The people in New York apologized to me because it was so cold there. I had to tell them they didn't understand. I was from Wisconsin. This was not cold. I didn't have to wear my hat or my gloves when I was there. But the cold isn't going to do us in. It didn't all the way through February. It isn't through March. We know that spring is coming. We in Wisconsin have learned you battle through what's unpleasant to get to the beauty of our spring and our summer, and we will get through this together. The steelworkers, OPEIU, SEIU, AFT, AFL-CIO, AFSCME, WEAC, we stand together and we will take this to our communities. Thank you for being here. Keep up the fight.